I'm an English coach, writing coach, sometimes speech and presentation coach. The difference between academic coaching and tutoring is quite substantial. When you tutor someone, it's one specific topic or homework assignment or a paper, essay, whereas academic coaching takes on a much larger role in the life of a student. So you're making it so that the student can take over and practice checking in with you on a regular basis. Also, it is academic, so where there's questions, if there's a textbook, I've taken students through entire AP history textbooks, meeting weekly. I think the difference is also that I don't do the work, but I'm very qualified as a long-term English teacher, both high school and college, and also a published writer, that the pedagogy, my knowledge of English literature, I was an AP literature teacher, and also composition, my knowledge is very deep, so that when I'm working with students, there's a whole myriad of ways that we can improve their understanding of literature, their sense of how to write an essay, also a college essay coach, which I do on a more seasonal basis, where my client will come to me and say, this is the prompt I've chosen, or they might not have even chosen a prompt yet, and they'll ask me what they should write about. So together, it's very, very collaborative. Together, we will make a choice to answer one of those essay prompts from Common Application, and I will walk them through the steps of writing a really strong essay. I don't write it for them, I coach them. Do I go through it and edit with them? Yes. I mean, everybody needs help with writing. That's my expertise. I work with CEOs in business. I work with people applying for law school, business school, graduate school. I also really enjoy helping people who need to write a statement for work. And it's all about finding that connection, which sometimes with high school students, with older teenagers, that's something that not everyone is terrific at doing. Teenagers tend to feel that adults are in another world, which I believe is true. But because I taught for so many years, and because I think I have a pretty good grasp on understanding young adults and teenagers and younger students, middle school students, I usually find a way to have what is a friendship with them, as well as being their mentor, their academic coach, and a cheerleader, really, in the sense that I encourage them. Because what I really want to happen is they won't need someone like me in the future. Like when they go to college and they do take English composition, they will feel equipped to work on their own with the help of their professor or with a writing lab, but not so that I'm the person that is determining whether or not they're successful. What is a writing coach? What is it like to work with someone like me who is a published novelist, long-term teacher, both in college and also in high school, and also someone who writes on a daily basis, edits, and helps people write better? Frankly, it's lots of fun. What I do with my clients is connect and find out what they need, why they need it, when they need it, that's a deadline, and how they would like to work together. My affect, I believe, is humorous, strong, supportive, encouraging. No one writes better if someone makes them feel less than. So I work with students going to college, writing their personal statements, also graduate students, law school students. I work with CEOs writing speeches. I work with people who would like to write novels, And I also do a lot of academic coaching. AP Literature, your student or you are reading a pretty strongly challenging novel, then I'm the person that can talk you through what is going on. You have to do the reading, you do the writing, but I will help you do it better. Coaching is different from tutoring because tutoring is very focused on the problem. Coaching is more about changing your entire approach to a way of writing. As a writing coach, for me, it's writing. So what I'm really wanting is for you to go to college or go back to your job and feel empowered to write things on your own. If you need my support over time, that's great. But you also should feel that you're learning from me. Tutoring is about solving that problem, that homework problem, getting ready for a test. I have worked with students on AP history, which is much more like tutoring because we're going through a textbook, or for an exam that's coming up. Frankly, tutoring is not using my best skills, which are helping empower writers to write better. Also, to be able to read better if it is someone in AP Lit or in a graduate class of English that they are feeling they could use a little more support than they're getting from a teacher. So those are some of the important differences. Tutoring is very goal-oriented. Coaching is more about a change, a real change in how you approach a writing assignment, how you approach the way that you think. And that's what we do together. I help you think not so much differently, but on a more productive level in terms of writing and reading. All writers can really benefit from a writing coach. I have a master's in writing, and when I was going to graduate school, I found out how many things were going to make me a stronger, more disciplined, deadline meeting writer. Those are the kinds of things: time management, how to start, how to keep going, how to finish. Finishing is very important because you are submitting something. If it's an essay, you're submitting that to a class or to a university hoping to be admitted. If it's a book, you want to get that book to a potential agent or to a publisher. If it is short stories or if it is a speech that you need to give, I can help you make that speech better. As a writing coach, part of my job is to diminish the anxiety and fear that many of my clients have about a writing assignment, any kind of writing assignment, or something that they're doing because they want to. Sometimes we have to write eulogies. We need to write letters to people. There are all sorts of occasions where the written word is particularly important. And my main method of reducing anxiety is to be as warm, supportive, humorous, but also to make sure that we work together to make your words be the most important thing on the page. I will help you get there. I will give you the suggestions. I will help you edit. But the coaching aspect of it is that you will finish feeling like the next time you need to do something like this, all of that anxiety and fear that you might feel will be greatly diminished. Sometimes when we get a writing assignment or we want to write something, the first feeling that comes up is fear and self-criticism. Self-criticism or criticism from an outside person who is not being helpful is not helpful. I think that what you need is encouragement. You need to be able to see that you can break it down into small amounts instead of the whole thing. If you want to write a novel, fantastic. We can do an outline, we can do all kinds of things, but it doesn't have to happen all at once. There is a ton of good information on the website that will tell you about my background, what I offer. You can ask me questions, and I would really like to hear from you. So be in touch with me on theteachersway.com to find out more, to ask a question, to get started and learn more.